When you're trying to enable customer services inside a large organisation, it's easy to make the mistake of focusing on how we deliver our services. What this misses is the customer's perspective, particularly when you're trying to deliver joined-up, multi-agency services into communities. We're going to have a look at Derby City Council's multi-channel contact centre and understand how they're delivering a sustainable city-wide solution. SITFO is Derby's customer service information system. Derby have CRM, but there's just a single component that sits within the SITFO environment to deliver a 360-degree view of the customer and their relationship with multiple services and agencies across the city. Andy, over to you for a view of SITFO.
SITFO is what we use to answer queries and inquiries from customers. We collect information through SITFO into the CRM system about our customers and also submit cases into the back office systems. So for example, if we were getting a call from a customer that was merely for information only, we'd ask a number of questions of the customer to find out what it was that they wanted. At that point we'd define whether we needed to submit a case, pass the call on to somebody else, or actually answer that query there and then and resolve the issue for the customer. If a customer was ringing in with a simple request about term time dates, all we'd need to do is click on the education icon. This then opens up another page in which we've got a link that takes us through to the website, directly to the page that holds the term dates. So a customer rings in, we can answer that query quickly, accurately, and resolve the case for the customer very, very quickly. And we've no need to take those customer details.
Yeah, and that's the essence of it, isn't it? Is that CRM's used where there is a customer inquiry to track.
Yes.
In the case of an anonymous inquiry, there's no need to do that at all.
No, not at all.
And what percentage of inquiries are you getting that are anonymous? Have you a feel for that?
It depends on the services. Each service is different. Some services will ring through and they'll ask for a lot more information. So with each service that we deal with, we work through a process of ladder of integration. So some services we go much deeper than others.
Okay, so there's no point in assuming that the way you implement CRM is going to be the same in every service, and certainly in Derby's case what it's doing is using SITFO as a kind of all-enveloping environment where CRM is used when it's appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Could you take us through an inquiry?
Yeah, certainly. In this instance, if we'll say we have an inquiry that comes through about ironwork in the highway, we'll pull up a screen, we'll put in a street name. This street name is verified with the local land property gazetteer. We've also got the opportunity then to check with the back office system to find out whether an existing case has been submitted. And what we're doing with this is making sure that we aren't submitting multiple cases from various people about the same issue. The screen then pops up and gives us information about already existing ones that have been submitted. We can check by looking at these to find out whether it's the same case. If it's the same case, we can enter the customer as an interested party or let them know that it's already been reported and something's been done about it. If not, we then create a new case. In linking up with CRM, we open up an info form. We can enter the customer's name and then search for the customer within CRM. What this is doing is it's bringing up, checking to see how many customers with the surname Elliott we've got within the CRM system. We click on that and what it's doing is it's pulling back all that customer's personal details into this particular InfoPath form. If we want to edit any of these details, such as the telephone number, we can edit the retrieved details, overtype, and then continue. And then what we're looking at doing is collecting all the service details. Is it dangerous? If it's dangerous, what it does is it raises the profile of that case with the back office team so that they're going to deal with it much more quickly. All we're doing is entering information about what's been broken. And then any exact location details. So for example, it was opposite a school. Once we've collected all the information that we've given, we can add various other elements to it, whether there's property damage or whether there's claims advice being given. If we are giving claims advice in this instance, it will also fire off an email including the case details to our insurance team. Wow. And it makes them aware of the fact that they've potentially got a claim coming in.
Yep.
Once we've submitted this case, it's then fired off in two directions. It's fired off through into our CRM system and creates a record against that customer's details. So we've got that link there, and it also fires it off into the back office system.
So all this happens simultaneously?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, for example, if we want to go in and see what's happening within CRM, we can go back, we can find the customer record. Once we've found those customers' details, we can then go back in, check against the cases that have been submitted, find the case that we've submitted, and then within that case we've actually got a link, and that's a hyperlink through to that case record that's stored within SharePoint. You'd click on that particular case reference, we'd bring up that InfoPath form that we originally put in, and what we could do if we wanted to is query the back office system again to find out whether any updates have taken place.
Okay.
That form then fires off to the back office system, collects information from their area, comes back and tells us what the current status is, whether that means that there's an inspector been allocated, the work is scheduled, or the actual work's been completed.
So the essence of this linkage is that the specialist service providers get to use the specialist systems that are specifically designed for their tasks,
Yes.
but everybody's got visibility of it through CRM.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.